Hello, hello, my magical friends. Welcome to another Witchful Ways podcast episode. I am Annika, offering you the insight, guidance, tools, and an amazing membership to allow you to live a magical life every single day. So we are in the middle of December. I cannot believe we're at the end of 2021 already, moving into a new year. Craziness. But we also have a full moon that's coming up in my area this Saturday, the 18th. For some of you, it'll be Sunday, the 19th, depending on your time zone and where you're at. And this is the last full moon of the year. So what do I like to do on the last full moon of the year? I love to do a release ritual. I think going through and taking stock of what you've achieved and received and what you missed and what goals you made and all that kind of good stuff in the previous calendar year is an amazing way to spend the last full moon of December. Why? Because it allows you to let go of all that gunk that you have been carrying around, but you put on yourself to carry around. And that allows you then to move into a new year and to maybe starting or restarting or changing or looking at differently your spiritual journey. And that's an amazing thing. So when we're talking about feelings of guilt, remorse, shame, all that kind of stuff, that is something that you place upon yourself. Nobody says to you, here, take this shame and carry it. Right? No, nobody does that. We decide that we're ashamed of something and then we carry that with us. Same thing with regret, remorse, right? All that. So there's something that happened in an experience or situation that has made us feel that we need to carry that with us. You did something, you didn't do something, right? Whatever it is. We are the ones then that are able to put it down. We're the ones that are able to say, you know what? I'm going to take the lesson and the experience and keep that part, and the rest of it, I'm just going to put it down. It's too heavy to carry through. I like to always use the analogy of your magical closet, right? So if you have all of your shirts and your clothes hanging in your magical closet, all of your things in your magical closet, you can't keep shoving more in there. Eventually, you're going to break the bar. Something catastrophic is going to happen because you keep trying to shove stuff in more stuff and more stuff. Where if you take the time to remove and go, okay, you know what? Let's take inventory of what is in my closet. And you go, you know what? This I haven't used or worn or whatever in 3 years. I obviously don't need it. It's not doing me any good. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to get rid of it, whether that is giving it to somebody else, throwing it away, whatever. I'm going to get rid of it. It's out of my closet. And you do that for a couple things and then you have space. And that allows you then to put in the new, fun, and exciting things that bring you joy. And that's how you raise your vibration, right? Living in gratitude and joy. Keeps your vibration raised, keeps you on a different frequency that allows you to live that magical life daily. So then what you need to do is to take stock and go, okay, where's my inventory? What do I need to inventory? You need to look through your 2021. That's my invitation. That's what I do on the full moon of December. I look through my previous year, calendar year, and go, okay, you know what? What did I hit for my goals? What did I not hit for my goals? Whether it's magically or anything else, but what did I hit? What am I doing or not doing that I need to just release and say, you know what, I've been saying I'm going to do this for 3 years or that I should be doing this, but I don't find any joy in it. So why do I continue doing it? Right? And stop doing it. Whether that maybe it's you're on a bowling team, but you really don't enjoy bowling, but you do it out of obligation because you've been doing it for so long. Well, stop doing the stuff that doesn't bring you happiness and joy. Then you don't have to worry about it. Right? So if you take that out of your closet, now you've got room to take up the painting that you wanted to, that you've always wanted to try. So even in mundane action like that, but it also works with your magical aspect as well, right? So what are you working towards your big goal to manifest? What is it that you've been working in your spirituality? What maybe you need to look at differently? What do you need to tweak? So you can do all those things in your full moon of December ritual. And then, because I tend to use fire as my modality for casting, I will then do a release ritual, right? So, or a release action. And for me, that is burning. Everything goes up in the flames with the smoke and turns to ash, right? It's released from me. You may have a different modality. However you do it, you may just do it in meditation. You may not work witchcraft at all, but you can do it in meditation as well. Write those things down in your meditation, tie them to a balloon string and let the balloon go. As they go away, it's lifted from you, right? All different ways to do it. But I really feel that and invite everyone on the last full moon of the year to put down the stuff that's no longer serving you because you're carrying it because you put it on yourself. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I'm ashamed that happened. Maybe, I'm regretful that I didn't say this to this person the last time I saw them, whatever it is, right? You take the experience and the lesson and you move forward, knowing that now you know next time you're in that situation that you can respond or react differently. I always suggest responding over reacting, but that's a whole nother subject, right? So hopefully you guys will do that. Now we're also in this huge energy flux between 12/12 and 12/21 for numerology, right? Like we're in this gateway almost. And not every year do we have a full moon in that gateway. So this brings up a lot of turbulent energy. So you may be feeling like there's a lot of stuff coming up for you that you really don't want to look at, that you really don't want to remember. But this is a way of pushing it up to the surface. So you have to acknowledge it. Well, you know that you have the personal power to be able to look at that situation, take the good stuff from it, your lesson and your experience with you, and just leave the rest of it sitting right there. Right? So use that energy that is in this time frame of the year, that is in this gateway of energy that we're in, and in the full moon that's coming up. So now along with that, we also we're coming into a new year, where we're going to be letting go of the old, right? Stepping into the new. So that means it's an amazing time for you to do a cleansing. A cleansing of your whole home is what I do. I do that at the end of the calendar year, and then I do it again in the spring. So about every 6 months, right? If you haven't at this point already, go to witchfulways.com and grab your free cleansing guide, because as you're going through and doing your cleansing, there is one thing that you're probably not doing that's allowing that blah energy to come right back into your cleansed space. And that's explained to you in that freebie handout. So go grab that, witchfulways.com. It's right on the front page. But in the cleansing, you're being able to release the energy that's held in your home from the vibration of things that have happened that you're releasing in your magical ritual, right? So it supports itself. So I tend to do everything all at one time. Oftentimes I will do the releasing first, and then do the home cleansing afterwards. And remember that when you're working within the new moon, I keep saying new moon, it's full moon. When you're working within the full moon energy, you can capture that full moon energy the day before the full moon, the day of the full moon, and the day after the full moon, right? So you're still capturing full peak energies during that time. So that means if you're working on, Sunday at 1:00 in the afternoon, that's perfectly fine. You're still getting all the full moon energies. It doesn't have to be 10:00 at night on the night of the peak of the full moon. Okay, so keep that in mind. So again, I invite you to make sure that you take stock of where you're at, because when you let go of all that other stuff, you can move forward with all the good stuff. So you have all the room for all the gifts and the blessings that are coming to you in the new year. With that, hopefully you are in the Witchful Ways Facebook group if you're on social media, and there's a lot of different tips and simmer pots and all that good stuff that's happening for the season of Yule and or Christmas and or whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. But whatever holiday it is, I hope that you are feeling and seeing the magic of the season. Have a wonderfully magical rest of your day. We'll see you next week.